Hello everyone, my name is Vince. Welcome to Yin Yoga. For this class, you'll need props like bolsters and blocks. Please sit facing the long side of your mat. Sit comfortably. Your choice on where your legs are. It can be cross-legged. Your legs can be in front of you, any which way. And just sit for a few seconds. Fully arriving. Body, heart, and mind. Notice your breath. Notice your surroundings. Notice your inner life. We'll come into our first Yin Yoga pose called Twisted Deer. We're going to swing our left leg to the sides so that the left ankle is near the left bum. So your right shin is parallel to the long side of your mat. The left shin is parallel to the short side of your mat. And you can move and adjust as needed. We're not really focused too much on alignment in this practice. It's more how we feel. Have a prop on your right side. We'll place our hands and arms on each side of that prop. We'll slowly come down on your forearms. You can move your hips, move your legs, and see if you can rest your belly, your chest, your head on the bolster. You can just rest your forehead on your prop, or gaze to the left or the right. Whichever serves you. Whichever makes you feel that you are being gentle, compassionate, and kind to your body. Try to demonstrate that gentleness, kindness, and compassion in other areas of your body. If you feel any painful compression, such as, let's say, in the front pelvic bone, you can grab a towel, a pillow, and try to place it in front of the hips, maybe in between the space, sandwiching between the belly and the thigh. Find comfort, find space. Just allow yourself to fully surrender and let go in this shape. Feel the external rotation on the right leg, the right hip. Feel the internal rotation on the left side of your body. Feel the twist in your upper body, the spine. This pose is a very good way to detoxify the digestive system. It's a good way to release excess gas. Try to relax your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your neck. How do you listen to yourself and other people? How do you pay attention to yourself and other people? How do you demonstrate love, compassion, kindness to yourself and other people? It's important to exercise care with ourselves in our relationships. There's a lot of fragility, a lot of sensitivity that we need to be considerate, mindful. Take an inhale. Slowly energize your hands, your arms. We'll slowly push our body to come up. Keep the left leg exactly as it is. And slowly can you extend the right leg out to the sides. We'll fold forward towards that extended right leg. You can have props on top of the right leg to support your head. Notice the stress at the top of your left thigh. Notice the very strong stress at the back of the right leg. Can you relax your feet? Can you relax your legs? Can you soften the groin? Soften the chest, the shoulders, the face. How comfortable are we when we are alone with ourselves? How comfortable are others? How comfortable do we make other people feel with our presence? Do we make other people feel comfortable? Or it's like they have to think of everything they say. They're very careful around us, like they're walking on eggshells. Can we make others feel it is okay to be themselves when they are with us, to express themselves? How can we give others that space? And maybe as we find answers to those questions, how do we apply it to our own lives? Can you relax your face? Can you just soften? Can you feel the sensations in your body? Are you able to give your body that space to grow? On your next breath, slowly energize your hands. Your arms will slowly come up. Can you place your hands behind you? Just lean back for a few moments and breathe here. So you're going to keep your legs exactly as they are, or you can move your knees a bit closer together. Can you place a bolster or two behind you? Slowly place your hands behind you and then your forearms. See if you can lie down on that bolster behind you, coming into your half saddle pose. You can bring the arms out to the sides or up and overhead. Just continue to breathe. You can step your feet on the mat if this is too intense. You can step the right foot on the mat. You can bend the right knee. That will make this shape easier. Try to listen to your body. You can back off anytime if this shape is too intense for you. You can release this by leaning on the right side, extending your left leg. Arms can continue to be up and overhead for that length in front of your body, that tension. Or you can place the arms beside you. Just feel your body. Notice. Be aware. We have been moving your spine in different directions. We have also been targeting different sides of your thighs, your hips. We try to apply the Yin principles of finding your edge, staying still, and waiting for time. 2 to 5 minutes in each pose will do wonders for our yin tissues. Ligaments, joints, fascia, our bones. Bring the arms beside you. Can you gently lean on the right forearms? We're going to face towards the right and gently exit from this pose, extending our legs and making our way to lie down on our mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. Allow our body to rebound. Just rest here in awareness. Feel your bones heavy. The bones of the feet, the legs. The pelvis, the spine, your hands, your arms, your shoulders, and your head. On your next breath, can you please step your feet on the mat, bend the knees, come into your constructive resting pose. Lean your knees together, place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. Feel your heart beating strong. Feel your belly, your rib cage rise with each inhale and fall with each exhale. Cherish this moment with yourself, feeling your body. You are very precious and valuable. Your body needs this care, this love, this compassion. Slowly bring the left arm up. Allow the knees to come down on the left side. You may round your spine in this fetal position. Use your right hand, slowly push your body to come up. And we come into our twisted deer on the left side. Bend your knee. Bring the right ankle closer to your right palm so So you're facing towards the long side of your mat. Left shin is parallel to the sides of your mat. Right shin is parallel to the short side of your mat. Please place a prop on the left side. Hands on each side of the prop. You can move the hips, create space with the knees. Slowly come down on your forearms. Rest your belly, chest, head on the prop. You can gaze towards the left shoulder. You can rest your chin or forehead on your prop. Or you can gaze towards the right shoulder. In life, we have a lens of how we see things, how we view events, circumstances, people. That lens is one of the most important ways to determine how we will be happy in our life. It's not so much what appears in our life, but how our lens sees those. The same event will be seen by two different people differently, because both would be wearing different lenses. And we have to honor and acknowledge and recognize these differences in each individual. Not always insisting what we see in our lens that it is true for others, that it is what is right for others. What is true for ourselves may not necessarily be true for others. That's why they say don't measure your life with other people's metrics. There's nothing entirely wrong or right. There just is. Sometimes what is right for us, other people can twist if it serves them differently. Be aware of all of these idiosyncrasies, these differences, these peculiarities. There's a good way to achieve harmony in life, even amidst all the disharmony and differences. There's beauty in uniqueness. Take an inhale, and slowly can you energize your hands, your arms. On your next breath, we'll push our body to come up. Roll yourselves up. Keep your right leg as it is, and can you extend your left leg out to the sides? Of course, you can move your legs, move the hips if needed. You're going to point your torso towards that extended left leg, and then fold forward, allowing your spine to round. You can gather as many props as you need. You can create a table with your blocks and your bolster. You don't really need to come very low here. Just accept what your body is giving you. How you feel this very intense stress at the back of your left leg. This very good stress on the top of your right thigh. Just continue to breathe. Feel this tension being released on the whole back of your body. Sometimes part of honoring other people is seen in the way that we communicate with them, in how we just allow them to have that space, not to keep constantly arguing, wanting to prove that our point of view is right. How will that make other people feel? Do we make others feel that they cannot make mistakes in our presence? That they have to appear a certain way, say certain things we would like to hear? Because if not, we will react, we will show a negative reaction, we will get mad, or we will argue. It is such a tiring, cyclical experience. It is not really productive energy. But again, to each his own. We are all satisfied differently. We gain our satisfaction in different ways. Some people gain satisfaction through that sense of victory by letting other people feel that they are better than them, in constantly winning those arguments, constantly proving they are right. Some people gain satisfaction through giving, being generous. How do you gain your life satisfaction? What makes you happy and peaceful? Moments like this are good ways to check in with yourself. To know what is peculiar about you. To honor your uniqueness and maybe change if there are bad habits we can drop. attitudes that do not serve us and other people. We are not our past. We should not allow our history to define us. Every moment we are a new person. We are changing, we are growing, we are evolving. Take a breath, energize your hands, and slowly roll yourselves up. And then place your hands behind you so that you can lean back and just release this shape. Can you place a bolster or two behind you? You can move the knees, you can bring the knees, the legs closer if that is what the body is asking from you. As you slowly walk the hands behind you, lean on your forearms. You can have props nearby so that if you need support, like under the right knee, you can place a prop. You can bend the left knee and step the left foot on the mat if this is too intense for you. Try to direct loving kindness and compassion on areas where you feel tension, like on the top of the right thigh. Feel the stress on the right ankle, the right knee. Notice this back bend. That's very good for the spine. Arms can be beside you or up and overhead. It doesn't matter how you look, how your shape is, where you are positioned. The main intent here is that tension, that release on your right quadricep. Very good for those who run a lot, walk a lot. Nice quad stretch here. Continue to breathe. Continue to feel your body. Just breathe. Can you relax your face? Can you relax your neck? Can you relax the shoulders? See if it's comfortable for your shoulders, if the arms are out like a letter T or up and overhead, or cactus arms with the elbows bent. These are beautiful adjustments proving that you are listening to your body and loving your body. You only have one body in this lifetime. How can you make this body last? How can you take care of this precious body, irreplaceable body for you? We'll slowly come out of this pose, bringing our arms beside us, leaning on our left elbow or left forearm, slowly extending our right leg, and then vertebrae by vertebrae making our way to lie down on our back, extending our legs, allowing our body to rebound. Just relax, feel the flow of energy and breathe. Gravity is pulling you downwards, grounding your body into the earth. Feel the bones heavy, but also feel the lightness and softness of your skin. You might be feeling the reverberation of the body as a result of the heart beating, pumping blood, passing through our veins. Oxygen going around, circulating, giving life. Miracles, happenings simultaneously within our body, keeping us alive. If any of these organs malfunction or fail, what is the worst consequence to our life? So imagine everything is working for us. How can we make sure we are not wasting all of these miracles happening within us, giving us the power to do, to be, to live? Please step your feet on the mat. Gently windshield wiper our knees from side to side. Can you bring the knees closer to your chest and hug the knees to your chest? Can you bring your arms beside you and gently allow your knees to come down on the right side? It'll be good if you have props to support your legs under the legs, in between the knees and the thighs. As many props as you need for gentleness and care. So your arms are beside you, shoulders anchored on the mat. You can also place your arms up and overhead. You can gaze towards the ceiling or towards the left shoulder and just breathe. Slowly bring the arms beside you. Gently bring the knees back to center and hug the knees to your chest. You can transfer your props to the left side because we'll also drop our legs on our recline twist facing the left side. So gently and carefully bring the knees down to the left. Place as much support as you need under the legs, in between the knees. Arms are beside you or up and overhead. You can gaze towards the ceiling or towards the right elbow or shoulder. And just breathe. It's good to be able to rest and take care of yourself so you can really replenish your spirit, rejuvenate the mind, regain that energy. We relax to gain strength, not just for our body, but also for our mind, that will, that motivation, that inspiration. Imagine how different your life would be if you were able to really introduce these moments of rest. How different your body would be if you're able to place enough self-care, self-love, self-gentleness to it that it deserves. Slowly bring the arms beside you and we'll gently bring our knees back to center. We'll hug our knees to our chest. And then we'll slowly extend our legs. Our feet are wide apart. Our arms are beside us. Our palms are facing up. We take rest in our Savasana. You bring awareness back into your body. Take a deep breath. Can you introduce little movements to your fingers and toes? Can you rotate your ankles and wrists? Can you move your head from side to side? Gently bring the arms up and overhead. Bring the legs together. Point the toes. Give yourself a nice long stretch. And then can you bend your knees, step the feet on the mat, and allow your knees to come down on the left side. Come into a fetal position. Use your left arm as your pillow and rest your right hand on your leg, on your belly, on the mat. And when you're ready, slowly push your body to come up. And we come into our seated position. Spine is long. Crown of your head reaching above. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. I appreciate you and your time. I wish you an abundance of wealth, health, happiness, peace, love, joy, all the good things to flow into your life, into your heart, into your home. Please stay safe and please stay strong. Namaste.